And welcome back to Lantern Corps after doing a Lantern Who Would Win. And this comes to us from 878G, who asked the question, what is Fred Flintstone's Lantern Corps? Look, the problem with a Hanna-Barbera character, especially like Fred Flintstone, is he's kind of displayed all the emotions that you would technically see on the spectrum of the Lantern Corps. He's had to overcome great fear, that's just the trial and tribulation of any sitcom series like that. It's technically, that's what cartoons are. They're animated sitcoms. Fear. He can be scary occasionally. He's scared Barney half to death on multiple occasions. He's been extremely angry before. He loves his family. He can be compassionate and do the right thing. It's not really his defining. Didn't use that one though, but still, he's been be like that. He can be greedy at points, especially if you look at, say, like the movies. He's been extremely greedy, but he can also hold out hope for something. People will put their faith in him. Although, again, I did not use blue. Didn't think that worked. I don't know if he's ever died, but hold life. He definitely likes to live his life. Definitely. Has he felt shame about stuff? Absolutely he has, and he's been pretty happy a lot of his life. Although I didn't go with either ultraviolet or gold. And this is just due to the fact that gold, you kind of just needed to always be positive and happy. Whereas ultraviolet, you need to kind of have like that one big thing you were ashamed of, and that didn't work. So it's a little difficult. What I'll say is I'm going to get most of these out of the way right now. I just don't think he's a Green Lantern. Overcoming great fear, sure, but his willpower, I don't think that really counts here. He's also just not a very scary individual. Sure, he can scare Barney a bunch of times, but whatever. Compassion, he doesn't lean one way or the other, lack of or overabundance of. He's never been super greedy. He's just been the standard type of greedy. And hope doesn't really work in my mind just because he doesn't really have anything that really stands out for hope, in my opinion. Like no real faith, no real I'm not giving up, I'll never give up, I believe, or someone having unwavering faith in him. So what do I think can work? Well, weirdly enough, rage kind of can work, I think, for Fred. He's definitely seems angry a lot of the time in the show. Have you ever noticed that? He seems, even though he loves his family, clearly, he does seem oftentimes very, very pissed off, particularly with Barney, or even upset with Mr. Slade, or just upset at something going on, even upset with Wilma at points. So, rage, maybe. But on the opposite end, we know he loves his family. That is what he does a lot of time out of love. It's arguable. Sometimes it can be out of love. Sometimes it's for someone's selfish need. But I think love isn't impossible. But, and you'll notice I kind of hesitated with this one, there's an argument to be made for death. Why? Because this is a modern Stone Age family, which means he is long dead at this point in our history. He is millions of years dead at this point. So hypothetically, if you want to get technical, he will be apt for the Death Lantern Corps because he is dead. But that's my little my little cop out. Honestly, there's between the two, I'll be honest, I think he's actually more angry half the time than he is a loving husband. I will say this. I think it could be interchangeable depending on which circumstance you get him on in the show, or get him in the show, but I will lean towards love because he's not an angry guy all the time. It's just he seems to be very easy to piss off. I think that's the best way to put it. It's not that rage drives him. He's just very easy to piss off. So I'll go love as the main one. I will go rage as the second. And just for my cop-out, I'll say death is the third. But look, this is just my opinion, obviously, as it always is. Which Lantern Corps do you think he could belong in? Do you think he could belong in any of the other 9? I had to remember how many Lantern Corps there were. Any of the other 9? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you for the next one.